Welcome back to the Simage podcast.
Number 3, if I can count correctly.
Indeed, yeah.
Wow.
This episode we are talking about
7 trumpets on Silent Hill because, we love to conspire.
It gets messy. Yeah, boys.
Like my life.
Relatable. Enjoy.
Right, 7 trumpets.
Okay, so it says trumpet number 1. The
thought that
first
said
trumpet
salivation.
sounded
That's
And
not
there
funny,
came
but I was just
hail.
amused by it.
fire mixed with blood, and they were thrown to the earth, and a third of the earth was burned up.
Yeah, wasn't that like loads of... See, I don't remember what year that was.
So that's nuclear fire, so that's pretty relevant.
When did the first one supposedly go off, though? Because apparently, like, a lot of them have gone off, like, for years. But, I mean...
God, it is weird how things happen in sequence.
It's strange, isn't it? Even though there are, like, some...
so
Oh, God.
Oh.
Wait, you just, like, actually let me know when he's coming to hit me.
I didn't realise, I actually did not see it.
Alright, go anyway.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Right, okay, so that's the first little glitch moment. Seems this episode's going to be a great one. What are the seven trumpets of Revelation?
Wait, that was so awkward.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That
Right,
was
okay,
happened.
I assume we're going to edit some of that out. But
We'll have to.
basically what happened was, we're sat here minding our own business.
Ooh!
And someone just comes and hits me at the back of the head, and I, like, obviously jumped. We're just researching.
Yeah. Something God of War is right. Okay.
Because, I mean, it makes sense for, like, the whole fire thing, because there's been a lot of, like, fires.
Yeah.
Like, big, not just like, oh,
Amazon.
my toast burned, but, like...
Second round of attacks target ships and submarines. A third of the ships are destroyed and coastal cities are flooded. Oh,
a few tsunamis, but...
Yeah.
But it's just, I'm trying to work out, because I can't remember, I'm going to, like, move that, because, like... Oh my god, why are we so problematic today?
The third
Because I can't see
trumpet
that sort.
about relating to Chernobyl, which is something that interests me a lot.
Oh yeah, that's really interesting.
This trumpet depicts the detonation of a bomb designed solely to spread radioactive contamination. This is literally what we were on about before, with like
Oh
Kim
yeah, I
Jong-un,
remember.
and then nuclear war or
Mate,
so-called
don't tell me he's like
nuclear
one of the
war.
trumpets.
Maybe he is.
Oh, see, right, there's that. In 2018, because the 5th one sounded.
2018. Oh my gosh.
Like that's not.
It's weird.
Not what you want,
though.
is it?
But it's weird because I've never heard about this before.
Which one was? What happened at the 5th one?
Fifth, an angel. Right. Not that much that it gives away here.
Okay, wait. Oh,
This is. I think I'm on the thing about what actually was said in
Oh
the
wait,
Bible.
apparently someone can't get out until the last one sounded. I vaguely remember that.
Can't get out of what?
Like, because there's a seal that needs to be broken.
Oh my gosh. This is some supernatural shit, bro.
This is like really bizarre, isn't it?
It is
like,
bizarre, but the
if
bizarre
you've seen the
thing's
videos and like heard it, it is a really like striking sound. Can you imagine just going outside and that's just echoing through the world? Like, no.
So by the looks of it, in the Bible, it said that the first 3 are nuclear strikes or nuclear contamination, then it goes into darkness, and then it turns into mankind getting killed, which is scary.
Great.
So it's like, if chemicals don't kill us, we'll kill
Fantastic.
ourselves. How nice.
I'm not even surprised at that.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, hang on. Blah, blah. Oh wait, sounded mark the unblasted ritual. I'm like not really making this legible at all.
Yeah. What fucking images
Yeah, see,
are
it
we gonna
says
use
it
for
has been
this?
happening like around the world for years.
Oh my gosh.
I just hate that there's not a lot on it because I've seen like a lot of videos on it, but
Scientific research points to natural causes such as tidal waves, methane explosions, underground earthquakes, or shifting sand dunes. But it's
a bit
such
weird
a
though, isn't
distinct
it?
sound, though. I just don't know how people wouldn't. Because, like, if a volcano erupts, that's just an odd sound, but this is just a genuine trumpet
and the fact that it's been heard at different places across the world at and it's been like consecutive years.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, someone's done an entire PowerPoint presentation on it. Nice down.
Have some of the... Wait. Why is it so hard to... That's even weirder though. I think the fact that everyone's talking about it, but there's not a lot on it.
Yeah. Oh my god, and it's just hard.
Weird noises. Oh wait, for nearly a decade.
The first 6 trumpets are used to serve as a wake-up call to the sinners on earth and a call to repentance. But why are we asking for repent?
Mate, the world it's gone downhill a bit, I'm not gonna lie.
This is like some
But then
Dr.
again though, I
Faust
feel like it's
shit.
been bad for, like, it's never been good, has it? Because we look back at centuries ago and we're like, oh, what a horrible society to live in.
The 7th trumpet does not bring a plague with it, rather it sounded so that glory is given to God and his kingdom is announced.
What does that mean?
So like whenever a trumpet sounds, whenever the 7th trumpet sounds, it's like giving power to this like superior force.
Yeah, but how does that affect us?
Well, it's saying, I don't know how true this is and how
My eyes are
believable
swelling
this
up.
is,
My eyes are going puffy. What's going on?
but if the trend continues, the 7th one will mean that there'll be like a revelation on it.
Is this going to be the whole 2012 thing again, though?
I think so. I just can't see. I
This
don't
is more-
think, from a religious perspective, I don't think God's meant to be seen. And obviously there's such conflict
yeah.
within religions anyway. I just can't see it
Oh,
being...
yeah, no, that's the thing. It is sort of like, because it is only one religion. It's.
I don't get how they're... Like,
Do you reckon
I
other
don't get
religions have a
it.
take on it, though?
They must. But then that just itself, if you're saying, oh, this could be this, but then we apply it to our religion by this, it just takes away the validity, really.
That's the thing. It's one of the, like,
So that's a bit odd.
more abstract conspiracies we've looked at. We'll say.
Oh my god.
The noise is
All
really
those deemed
strange.
worthy by God will be allowed into his kingdom. I better fucking be there. Oh my god. And if you don't, you go to the 7 wraths of God. Isn't 7 a number anyway that's like used for suspicion?
Wait, I don't know.
They say like,
Oh, like 7 sins.
yeah, 7 sins. It's like 3 is meant to be a cursed number and shit like
Yeah, but
that.
the thing that confuses me is, like,
Oh my
you've
god.
got, like, heaven, hell, but then you've got purgatory. So, like, if everyone is to die, just, like, all at once, who goes where?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Then
don't
again,
know what
I'm
the
not sitting here
entrance
asking you to,
heaven
like,
and hell
organise
is gonna
7
be.
billion people into
Yeah.
different, like, groups.
Wait, so we're all just gonna fucking die? That's a lovely thought. Oh my god.
I mean, you're just getting called out, to be honest.
I got called out for being sweet. How nice. No, I'm
And a
joking.
potato,
Oh,
all at once.
lovely. I've read the Bible and I've read Revelations
Have you read the
many
whole
a
thing?
time. Well, I've read the version that I've read is the one for children, but it is the same content. It's just translated from
yeah.
Old English. So technically, I've not read the official Bible, but there are like 10
I was going to
versions.
say, I
anyway.
lose track. I've got like a one
I've read
that
the
I got
big
with,
thing.
like my christening. Someone gave me like a gold Bible,
Oh my gosh.
but I've
I
not really
haven't-
read it.
My Bible's a learning one though, so it's like you're meant
Oh,
to learn
yeah.
with it, which is why I've had to like read it. So.
Well, that makes more sense.
But I've never noticed that in Revelation 8:7, John describes an apocalyptic vision.
That's even weirder, the fact that you've not noticed. But then
they
maybe it's
say-
like, I don't know.
They say when you're just going into the Bible, they say don't start with like Genesis, Exodus and all that. Don't start with the first book, start with Revelations and stuff like that, because Revelations, the entire point of it is so that you can apply the morals to your real life. Like every story in Revelations has a moral to apply. So don't get... Not quite sure how grass and trees in the known world destroyed can be a moral in life. I've never noticed it, but maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
And then it's related to world wars. Like it's just a lot of.
Oh yeah,
things
no, a
that
lot of
can't
people
really
think there is
do.
going to be a third world war,
Yeah, definitely.
but I don't want one. Oh, well,
in
that's
our
a-
lifetime,
well,
yeah.
it makes sense, but I don't really
I don't know how much of an
need that in my
effect it
life.
will have on us.
I was going to say, yeah, that's the thing.
Unless we get our foot in it, and then we're kind of stuck.
Yeah, but you know what the UK are like. They just stick their nose in everything. We don't know what we're doing.
Oh my gosh.
We still haven't, like, Brexit still is just a joke.
It is a joke. Have you seen what's happening at the moment?
No, I literally,
has-
they don't even know what's going on. Like, the people in charge do not know what's going on.
He wrote a letter asking for an extension. He didn't fucking sign his name at the bottom of it, which just makes it invalid anyway. And because he's like, oh no, we leave on time. Well, you fucking can't, because we're meant to leave in 24
Yeah, but
to
weren't-
31.
weren't we
And
meant
that's
to, like-
7 days? We've got a week until we're meant to leave the.
Yeah,
the
and weren't we
UK.
meant to leave, like, a few years ago?
We were meant to leave about 4 months ago, but
Oh, it
was
started a few years
first-
ago, though, didn't it?
Yeah, the amount of time that we've had to
it's
agree
really
on a
dragged
deal
on.
has been like 4 years.
And we've gone through like what, 3 prime ministers?
Yeah, we didn't get a fucking actual deal for the first 3 years though, so I don't know what
it's
fucking took
absolutely
that long.
ridiculous.
So now they're just spitting out these deals like, we'll offer this, we'll offer
I don't
that.
understand. I don't understand. I
Don't
don't
understand.
Yeah, boy.
People's vote. People's vote.
Oh, we stand.
My parents are so against them. Like, you literally don't want to leave. Like, you don't want to leave the European Union. So why would you not want to vote again? But okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I said that to someone I can't remember who it was, but I was talking about it in my phone. I was like, they want another vote, and they were like, no, it's ridiculous having another vote. Like, we voted, and I'm like, well,
And I was like, yeah, but everyone wants the different fucking result. Obviously, it's not working. If it was working, we would fucking have
no,
a
but
deal
I think it was
a
rigged.
week before.
I feel like it was rigged from the beginning.
Yeah, obviously.
People were like, we were always gonna leave.
Oh, yeah.
So-
It's just silly to even propose a fucking deal in the first place. It's silly for a Prime Minister who doesn't want the deal in the
Yeah.
first place to say, yeah, we'll take us to people. Fuck off.
But I was
Anywho.
well, you know, I've been doing this like research for my English,
Yeah.
and well, Dominic was saying, like, because he's quite political, he was asked about like what he thought about Brexit and stuff, and he was saying it is like ridiculous, and that you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember what he said exactly. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I'm already on the internet. What am I doing? Mate, it's just not gonna work. I've forgotten what it was. He said something, and I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. But I can't remember what he said, which is no help. I'm sorry.
That's no help.
I have the links on my phone somewhere, but I feel like it's not gonna work because
Right.
the Wi-Fi is just not really good. But like, it is. I don't know. Oh no, that's what he said. He was like, obviously, like we joined it to begin with,
Yeah.
so like but there was a point where we weren't a part of it, and he was
Yeah.
saying that just because all these old people are in the mindset of like, oh, we've done it before, we can do it again. But like, obviously, it didn't work, hence why we had to join.
Yeah.
So like, why do we think we could do it again?
Oh my gosh, yeah. And because I believe, I could be wrong, I'm pretty certain when we first got the deal to enter the European Union, it was Margaret Thatcher, who's obviously, what fucking good she did anyway, but it was a good deal. Because we were gaining more than they initially wanted us to gain, like, and that has led to us being more economically developed than a lot of European countries.
Do you know what confuses me though? And like,
So we have a good deal in the European Union. It's not as though we're fucking at a loss, but oh well.
I'm trying to like, I know it. I don't know if people will be like upset by it, but like, I don't understand the point of the royal family. What do they do?
No,
like, are they
exactly.
having a say or anything? Do they care? I don't.
Well, the issue is, in history, like 100 years ago, kings and queens and shit would like be very open about their political views, and they would like favour all the like probably Tories. But now, shut the fuck up, they're supposed to be politically, what's it called? They're not meant to say their political standpoint.
Yeah, but what
But
power do they
because-
have then if they're not doing anything? I don't get what they
If
do.
they're neutral in their political standpoint, it means they don't have an influence on the people, which is fair.
Yeah, but
But
I don't
also,
understand. Like, what?
They
right.
have to agree to the laws that are made, so...
What? So basically, yeah, they don't do any. This is what I can't wrap my head around. They don't
But
do
it's not,
anything.
the Queen doesn't
I'm
have...
so
'cause you know
confused.
when Boris suspended fucking Parliament, which is just the dumbest thing ever, he had to ask the Queen, and everyone thought, why is the Queen allowing that? But it's not the Queen, it's her advisors, it's just done on behalf of the royal family, and she's the head. So...
They are really quite.
So she really doesn't have, like, she could say, oh no, I don't want to suspend Parliament, and they'd say, well, that's just...
not how it's gonna go.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, but
we
that
can't
is
do
ridiculous.
that.
I don't understand. Like, I know I've said that. I must have said that like 100 times in the past minute. But I genuinely like.
But it's all this, people
What
say
do they
the
do?
royal family are hypocritical, but it's because, do you know, like, that fucking, what's his name? Prince Harry, the ginger one.
Yeah.
He made those games, didn't he, for like an Olympic Games, but for people with disabilities who are coming out of war. And it's like a really good thing. So they've got their charity that they can invest in there. And it's good to have like figures that can represent the country. But because ours don't do anything really within... Oh, that's the thing. We are part of the Commonwealth, aren't we?
Yeah.
So
I know we're
when
in
it's like
some
the
of the games or
Commonwealth
whatever,
Games,
yeah. I know
it's
that's
like
the thing.
obviously America don't compete because they left the empire. It might be places that were formerly in the empire.
Oh
something
wait,
like
no,
that.
I think it's like India or something. That
Yeah.
rings a bell.
And
Right.
like,
So all she does is supports and encourages the public. What? Right, sorry, why can't I have that as a job?
Essentially,
Why do you have to be born into
Yeah,
that?
I
That
know.
sounds great.
I fucking know.
Although then again, I do think like the rules are like way too strict. Like
I'm
there's
obsessed
a
with
lot
the
of
Spanish royal
No, I was
family.
gonna say,
me.
wasn't there like a lot of things about Meghan Markle at the moment? Because someone didn't ask if she was okay or something.
Oh, basically.
I vaguely remember not. Because
Do you know
Katie
how-
Hopkins put a video on Twitter. I was like, geez, what is
That's
going on?
because basically, you know, why has that just come up? You know how?
That's no, because it did that last time, and I thought it was weird, but I didn't say anything.
Oh, I didn't notice. Right,
Conspiracy.
I'll record this messing up. But basically, obviously, you know, the Sun make up articles about her a lot.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this, like.
Well, it was a big thing,
Meghan's
like an American
Yeah.
actor.
actress.
Yeah, but like, see, this is the thing that like confuses me. I get called out for saying either, but like I've always just said actor when I was little. It wasn't even until like a few.
She's an actress.
Sorry, no, this is like really like a sidetrack. But I just always like said actor, and then like no one corrected me until like a few years ago, and they're like, no, it's an actress. But then, but like if I said she was an actor, people would still know what I'm on about. So I don't
Yeah.
get why I'm getting called out for it.
It's just like.
So now I don't know which one to
Viscount
say.
and Viscountess.
You know, there's a lot
isn't
of
it?
people against that. We've literally had to do a whole unit on like how we shouldn't say actress or waitress.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god, yeah.
See, this is confusing me. I'm getting like attacked from all angles. I can't say anything. This is This is
Yeah.
what's wrong with society.
She was getting all these articles written about her, like she's a bad man, like she's being too reforming within the royal family, like she's not following any of the
Yeah, but she
rules
wasn't born
and
into
shit.
it. This is a completely different life to what she's used to.
Yeah, I know, but then they're critiquing her for that, and then she's like obviously going through pregnancy. She was having a hard like time dealing with all of the criticism. So then Harry, absolute red little angel, which contradicts
Well, I was going to say
Neville.
that really like.
He was like, oh, I'll sue the Sun newspaper. Yeah.
Just the thing in the sky.
And now they're like, Meghan, we used to interview Meghan, and she's like, no one asked if I was okay when I was getting all this hate. I was like, okay, it wasn't bad hate, but okay.
No,
like,
but the thing
people
is,
get pissed,
I'm like,
but
I
okay.
don't even see the point of the rules of the royal. I'm just literally attacking
Yeah.
them for like no reason. But
Oh my God.
I don't understand why it's so, especially nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Why can't they just?
They're changing some of them, but
I'm
just
talking, like,
really
they still
slowly.
do dress like they're from Victorian times. Why can't
Do you
they
not
just?
think it's cute though? It's so cute when you see the Queen dressed
Yeah,
up.
no, it is cute, but I feel like it should be a
You
choice
wouldn't
rather than.
see- Yeah, I get what you mean.
Do you reckon the Queen's like she's been deprived of walking around in like Nikes and joggers, like
She probably does in a house though.
Nikes and
Like
joggers?
in her house, she can wear whatever she wants. In a palace, she can wear whatever she wants.
I
Like
doubt she does though. But then I'm like,
I'm not sure.
If the Queen were to like wear like I don't know, an Adidas hoodie, I wouldn't bat an
An
eyelid.
Adidas
I wouldn't
hoodie.
care. So why is there such a big stigma about her having to wear these fancy hats and
well,
stuff?
because when she's going out, she's going to events that are for like either charity like galas.
No, I know what you mean.
represent
Yeah,
the
that
country,
makes
like,
sense. Like,
if
I'm
she-
not
if
saying
she's
go to a
getting,
wedding
like-
looking like.
Like wherever she goes, she's getting pictured, so they have to make sure that she looks nice because she is meant to be like.
I'm so glad I just because I go out
representative.
looking like a right state
Me
some days that I
fucking
couldn't.
too. I would not deal with the celebrity lifestyle well.
I say I
literally,
would, but I
like,
wouldn't.
Oh my gosh.
But I
could
just
not
don't
take
understand
it.
like how. Because they're not allowed like social media or anything, are they? Or like no,
Got
they
one
are,
now.
but they're not allowed like
Yeah.
to post selfies, was it?
Well,
that's a
Sam
bit of a-
Chatto's not allowed one, but he's got one.
What?
Do you know that one that I like?
Oh yeah.
The cute boy, yeah. He has one, he's not allowed one. But he only posts like 4 times a year, so.
Yeah, but
he's
like,
not
what
most
harm is it
consistent.
doing?
I don't know, but it's like. As soon as it's introduced, like, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Harry wasn't allowed to be pictured naked, but he still did it, so.
I don't think that was a choice, though, was it?
He was in a public place, so I don't know why he
Okay.
would, like, he knows he's gonna get.
Yeah, you'd put 2 and 2 together, wouldn't you?
Oh my god, I remember that. I remember that when I was younger, and I was like, what the fuck?
You know what, like, I find funny? Like, if you go back a few years ago when, like, social media was first, like, picking up, like, the idea of, like, a naked picture was like, oh, no. And then, like, now it's sort of like, God,
More
it's
accepted.
not a, like, a day in the life unless you scroll through Instagram and see at least 4.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my voice. Yeah, no, I
God,
got
that
you,
really
so-
hit home. That really shook you to the core.
Shit. We love that. No, I don't get the point of the royal family, but then I just think there's not
No,
really a way
I
you
mean,
can go back on it now,
I think
can
I was
you?
going to say, it'd be weird if they didn't exist. Like, if they were just like, that's the end of the line.
It makes sense because it's like
But I do
you
think
need
it's like...
a head, but it's because we've probably got Parliament and royal family. Like, if America were to have a royal family,
See, that's
then
what
it'd be more
confuses me the
normal
most.
for
We're like
us.
one of the only places in the world that like has...
To be fair, a lot of places in Europe, like I know Spain, Denmark. I don't know. I feel like places do have it a lot, but it's just not like. I think it's because a lot of places that
The British one is like well, I don't know, like...
they're the most known.
I was going to say, it is like... I laugh that like when you're watching all these like TV shows and it's like loads of people in America like getting excited over like plates with the royal wedding on. And I'm like, oh my god, like
they're
literally.
so obsessed with
Even
British
we
culture,
don't
aren't
do
they?
it. It's like...
Do you remember when it was the royal wedding and obviously all the Americans?
I love how they get more excited.
Staying awake until like goodness knows when in the morning.
I think I
just
went
to
for a
watch
shower
it.
and went to sleep, I did.
I watched it, but it was because it was like heading
I
into
think that
exam
was the case.
season, so I needed an excuse to not watch.
Mate,
Well,
I've
work.
never watched any of the royal weddings. I just don't know
They're
when they're
really
on or
sweet,
anything.
though.
No, I've seen like clips, but I've not like gone out of my way to sit down and like change the channel.
But if anyone knows that man that kept on talking for like 20 minutes in Megan, basically she was like, oh, like, this is why they were saying, like, she controlled her wedding a lot. She was like, I want this, I want that. And
Fair
one of
enough
the
to
things
her.
that she wanted was this preacher, and oh my fucking god, like, you had Elton John in the crowd rolling his eyes at him. It was the funniest thing
Oh my god,
ever.
okay, I can imagine the scenes of that. That would be
It was
great.
so funny. He kept on like
Sorry, I
saying
don't
all
want to
this
kick
stuff
you.
from the Bible, but it was like really irrelevant. It was like, we need
So
love.
what the seven trumpets.
No, literally. Oh my gosh.
He's like, right, today we sound the fifth of the trumpets. Wait, what does that one give away? Giveaway? You know, nice giveaway.
Fuck.
I see Antichrist, and that's not a good sign.
The fifth. Oh my god. According to prophecy, the fifth trumpet will sound before a bottomless pit of fire causes a massive amount of smoke to block the light of sun. Well, that's just
Great.
convenient, really.
It is
isn't
oddly specific, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd think if it was meant to like happen, they'd be a bit more vague and leave a bit more room for interpretation.
And everything that they're saying is going to happen is just such chance. Like,
Yeah.
you just can't predict it, can you? Like a bottomless pit of fire.
What does that even mean? Oh, wait. Hang on. I know this has nothing to do with it,
Right.
but it kind of is. Wait, no way. Right, basically, you know Silent Hill?
Right.
It's based on a place, and it's like an abandoned town that basically the mines underneath set on fire, and millions were like used to like try and get like put the fire out, but it didn't work. So like the whole town was like sinking into this bottomless pit of fire.
Oh my gosh.
But this was like years ago. though, I
That would
think.
be a fucking
But
nightmare.
I was going to say, some people still live there, I think.
Oh, what my fucking
Some
gosh.
people refuse to leave, but they've had to take it off. Like they don't have a postcode or anything. It's like if they have mail sent to them, they have to have it sent to, like a PO box, like this, or like to family and friends, like in neighbouring villages, because they've had to. They literally like would not move, but it's literally like off the grid. You can't move there.
That's fucking
It's
mad.
mental, isn't it? Because I just think the whole like. Well, I mean, a lot of people at first were like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal," but then like. There was this, but people's pets were disappearing and stuff. And there was this one case of this little boy in his garden, like playing or whatever. And his mum turned around for 1 second, and when she turned back around, he was literally dangling into this hole of fire,
Oh god, shit me.
just like out of nowhere. And it's like
mad.
quite, I don't know. It's, and they did try and put it out, like. No,
They
like
had a
people,
good crack
no,
at
it was
it.
like a really expensive. Like I don't know if the fire's still going or if it just put itself out, but
Yeah.
it is worrying to think that like that could have spread to God knows where.
Oh my fucking god.
You know what I mean?
But you know what, even like, this is not even relevant at all, this actually isn't relevant, but you know when you see like fucking those mad hurricanes in like America and shit, and I think fucking hell, if that happened here we would not be able to cope because our house is
I
not
know,
built for
it's-
that shit. Like,
I don't want to
stuff
describe
like
it.
this, like natural disaster really scares me.
Wait, is it still on fire?
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait,
Don't forget it's still on fire.
Central
How?
is still on fire. How long has it?
Basically forever.
Oh my god. It's been burning since
Who
1962.
wants to still live there? Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
Smoke is constantly spewing out the
See,
ground.
that's what I mean. Before it
That's
was
not
consumed by a
normal.
raging underground fire, the population, 10 residents, stayed. And then, like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's a ghost town.
Apparently it might be
that's so
haunted,
weird.
which is like understandable. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
like-
you would.
But like
predict
there
it
was a
would
film
be.
and a game that like both took inspiration from Silent Hill game and like the film.
Oh, I think you meant a game actually about these people.
No,
it's a bit
it's not.
harsh.
No.
It was like,
No, it's
Jesus
just
creepers.
based on like the fact that it's like an abandoned place. Like the game, I don't think is
Yeah.
anything like to my knowledge, has nothing to do with what actually happened.
A joke amongst the locals is that you can be buried and cremated at the same time at no extra charge. But at least they're fun the fun out of
Fair
it.
play to
Fucking
her.
hell.
I don't think
Sinkholes are
neighbouring
constantly
towns-
opening up into people's homes.
Yeah, that's
oh,
what I
and
mean.
the people, shit.
That's what I mean. Like it's just, but weirdly,
Oh my god,
the
are you
Catholic Church is the
joking?
only thing that survived,
That confirms my faith, to be honest. So
which is really weird, and people still go to the church. That is really weird, isn't it?
because I always think
I didn't even connect it to that.
Yeah, shit.
But then, mate.
You know churches though, obviously they have a lot of money, like a lot of money that they keep.
Yeah.
And it's just like all open. You never hear of churches getting like robbed or any shit.
No one does
taken, do
anything
you?
to a church.
Like, it's weird because it is like a place where all these like values are kept.
How are people still living there if you can choke to death if you're there too long?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I forgot how weird of a like Centralo almost killed its mayor.
Yeah, oh my god.
I forgot how like bad this is. Because I was, weirdly enough, I was just watching a video on it the other day.
Oh my god.
And-
you watch some weird shit.
Don't
I love
at
it.
me.
I love it. The government might, apparently I wouldn't fucking put it past them.
Wait, hang
setting
on. I've
the
never heard
fire
this
on
before. An
purpose.
interim seems a little suspicious to you. A lot of conspiracies think
Government
that.
and private corporations use the mine fire as a way to grab the land at a low price.
Yeah, but you can't do anything with the land now, and they couldn't stop it. Apparently, it'd take like billions and billions of pounds, and obviously, like, who's paying for that?
Yeah, shit. Anti-capitalist.
Oh wait, no, that's a different like article now. Hang on. Oh my god, can it stop trying to make me subscribe?
It's probably logging you into your fucking account too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like trying to make. Like, it's literally connecting to my college email. Like, I don't want emails from them. But oh my god,
The
wait.
real Silent Hill stick of tourists. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though, because on the video I was watching, it was like obviously like loads of people go there to like see, but like
Yeah.
they leave so much graffiti, and it's like
Oh my god.
I don't know. I just forget that like no one talks about it.
God, that
I
is
didn't know it
so
was a real place until I
creepy.
watched the video.
That is so creepy, what the fuck. Right. Oh my god, right. So essentially what we've covered is that Silent Hill could be connected to these 7 trumpets. Then I guess most like natural things that happen and that are unexplainable could be fucking related to just this higher...
That's what I mean. It's all down to interpretation.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Some of it could be coincidence, but
Because there just is no explanation for that. Like, obviously, yeah, the government might have fucking set it on fire,
Yeah,
but I
but-
doubt they did.
but-
like,
if they did do it on purpose, surely they'd have a backup plan to sort of salvage.
yeah.
Because it's still going. If it's still on fire,
And as for the people who don't want to leave, like, I get that you can be stubborn, but yeah, fucking house is gonna collapse.
I don't understand why they
surely.
haven't left.
I would leave the fucking
I know,
second
like
I
the people
could.
left, like it was quite bad. Like,
Oh my gosh, when did it happen?
but there was like a lot of help, so like people were like helping them relocate and stuff.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
obviously people knew it wasn't their fault, and that this was like quite serious. People were like falling into sinkholes. Like,
Oh my gosh, that's so mad.
like the ground was just opening up between people's feet and houses.
Ew.
It is scary, isn't it? As
And that's how World War III is going to start,
oh my
ladies and gents. That's so weird.
it is mental.
What if we didn't have internet yet and we didn't have communication between countries, but stuff like that was happening in other countries and we didn't know?
Well, there is stuff we don't know what's going on in countries, because it's like
That's
you don't
true.
hear about things going on in countries that don't really have the technology we have.
Oh my god. That
Like,
could
no
be
one really
some
talk-
mad fucking
People
shit.
just like sweep it under the mat.
Because like the potential of the like natural disasters is pretty fucking big. Fuck.
Yeah, see, what scares me
It's a
is
new thought.
obviously like that's still going, but I'm like, will that spread to other towns? Because then I'm like, on a bigger scale, if things
You
happen in
wouldn't
one
want to be in
place,
the
would it
village next
spread?
to it. Oh my god, yeah. Maybe. Fucking hell. Like, that shit's scary, bro.
Well, yeah, it is. Like,
Right.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, that was a very chaotic.
That was chaotic.
Everything.
It was a shorter analysis, really, of also, once again, shit we don't fucking know about. But,
This is just going to be me, like,
We're
educating
talking
myself
through.
because I don't understand. Like,
It's just weird, isn't it?
it is. And, I mean, until... I feel like we should actually, like, look into things more before pretending we know what's going on.
Yeah,
Because
I've not got a fucking clue.
Because I'm just sat here, like, I've just made so many unanswered questions for myself that I really didn't need to.
Oh my god.
I've literally put myself in a position where I'm like, well, great. Fantastic. So that's fun.
See you soon. Right, so we will see you next time for our Halloween special. Hope you enjoyed.
Goodbye.
See you later.